Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This video will be talking about pretty much, uh, I guess, ideas of what I would like to bring to the game. Rares, great ideas. This would be maybe like episode 2 or something. I'm not too sure yet how I'm going to title it, but the subject of the matter is still there. So today what we're going to be talking about is trading, the outcome of trading, and or like not the outcome, but like the rework of trading and also the rework of the karma system. So the title of the video will probably be like karma system trading. Obviously, you guys will see the title when obviously you check this out. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. So for the most part, or I mean for the first part, I guess, they said they might be reworking these systems, right? They said that these systems would be something that they have in the works more or less. And I'm sorry I'm a bit ranty, but I do apologize how these videos are, but I just want to get them out there. And I mean, if this is not your type of video, that's fine, but I'm okay with that as well. Anyways, please hear me out, and if you like any of these ideas, feel free to comment, like how you would change it or what you would add to the game. So for the most part, I would like to give you guys an idea. I don't know if this is like a direct update to the trade, like a direct trade rework, or if this would be something like, let's say we have a new system that should take over. But I'll explain it, and then we'll go over it, and then you guys will see where my thoughts are at. So currently, from what I understand, like trading is pretty much dead. It's really annoying to level up. It's not worth anything. It's not worth really doing. I could be wrong in these parts, and I could be wrong about the karma system. Maybe a lot of players do enjoy the karma system, but for me and for many people that I speak to, the karma system is very I would put it as very like unrewarding. It really helps the griefer more than like making a fair karma system, PvP system, where someone can't get griefed if they're like over geared and they just grief a new player, or under geared player or whatever in a spot, maybe that the player, like the high gear person, shouldn't be, or like low gear people maybe are in a spot and maybe it's like the main rotation, and then you have to like get griefed, and this happens all the time. People get griefed every day. You lose your crystals, and this whole system is, in my opinion, kind of fucked. So here's my solution. Let's start with the solution. So the solution of it obviously is to make it more fair, make it more enjoyable, and I would add 2 systems that go hand in hand, making this how to say, making the karma system pretty much work with trading. And here's how I would do it. So currently in the game, you press is it what, Alt Z? You press Alt Z, you flag up, you kill the person, you lose some karma depending on their gear, and then you go negative, and then you basically like end up having to go grind low end spots with lots of mobs to get your karma back. And if you die as a you guys know how it works, right? If you die as a new player, if you don't know, you don't really lose much if you die, if you grief people. Obviously you get known by people like in your server. Maybe they'll be talking about you like, oh yeah, this person is a griefer, or that guild is a griefer guild. But currently, like that system, in my opinion, is flawed. It's very flawed. I wouldn't say like ridiculously flawed, but it's very flawed, and it's very unfun. And I would highly like there to be some changes. Now, my solution, I spoke to many of my friends, like previous friends or friends from the past, about this, and even friends currently, just recently, and one of them suggested that I make this video and talk about a system that I had thought about, but also that exists in another game, and I will go over that as well. But so basically, we talked about Arcade for a little bit and how Arcade's jail system works, and I think that the whole system in Arcade works really well. But I won't be going over that because that is not the system I would like in BDO. However, there would be a new system that I would add. Now the Arcade system works for just regular karma, but what I would like to do is add the new karma system and the trading system in one. So here's my solution to this. Step 1, okay? Make trading great, right? Make it viable, obviously. How do we do that? PA, has this big, wonderful open world game that we all play, you know, the Black Desert, right? You know, where you can travel with mounts through the desert that make the mounts fast, like camels and stuff, maybe a unicorn. And then you have, like, you know, Kama Sylvia, and you have all these other places that you can go to, and obviously distance and time and how expensive the mats work. So the trading system shouldn't be reworked too much, except for giving more pay. I won't go into numbers too much because I think numbers are always subject to change. But the biggest thing I would like for them to do, and for the game to be way more, let's say, open world PvP friendly, is firstly, with the trading system, have a trader. So the main person who's doing the trade can have a trader. He or said person will then buy goods from a trade. Let's say, like how we have current videos, trade routes. You buy the trade goods from the trader. Let's say you want to make a long distance trip from Grana to, I don't know, Valencia, right? It's a long ass trade route, should take probably like an hour or something, I don't know. Should reward a lot of money as well, right? And what you would do is you would have to equip a certain outfits called a trader's, like, think of like trading clothes, and you'll be able to participate in this trade. So you'll have to wear the clothes, or the clothes will you know, you'll need to put it on. It'll flag you for a certain sort of like PvP, like temporary PvP. Think of it like almost like current PvP, but no, with these clothes, and I'll explain the three types of clothes as well, since I'm already on that subject. So there'll be three types of clothes. Well, like three different categories. You'll have the trader. He will have a certain type of clothes where he is just able to ride the mounts. Maybe he can defend himself, but the whole point of him is just to keep moving and to have the mounts, like currently, like maybe like make wagons great again. You know, they were planning to update the wagons, make all that stuff work better on the trader. The other category would be the person who's trying to disrupt the trader. We will call this the Bandit system. So this is basically the name of the system. I'm going to call it the Bandit system. The Bandit system, and this is to do with karma and trading, is that you equip your outfits for now this is not a straight up solution for karma, like karma bombing and karma in general, but this is a solution that would make open world PvP more fun. And with all these outfits, so we'll talk about the outfit as well. With each outfits, you will have to equip them. It will channel you for, like, let's say 1 minute or something, for you to take off this outfit, or I mean, the time can change, right? So it doesn't have to be 1 minute exactly, but let's say roughly 1 minute, it'll take you to equip this outfit and unequip it. So here's an example. If you equip your bandit outfits in the world, and someone equips their guardian outfits, or we'll call it defender outfit. So you'll have the trader outfits, the guardian outfit, and the defender outfit. Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm like kind of going back and forth here, just to like for you guys to visualize this, because I don't have any, like, you know, you're just seeing my striker gameplay right now. It's just me grinding at polys, right? But this is just for, like, you don't actually need to pay attention to the video. I'm just trying to explain it myself. So what I would do is you would have the defender outfits, the trader outfit, and the bandit outfits. The bandits are basically red players. So we're talking about people who want to get into PvP, people who don't mind dying, and there won't be much punishments in terms of or maybe the punishments can change, but like maybe your bandits, like if you kill the bandits player as a guardian, you get a certain percentage of what they earned that week, let's say. So if the bandit has been, like, you know, so he doesn't feel too punished for like playing risky in the beginning, but during the week, once the guardian kills the bandits, I mean, there's obviously ways to abuse this, and my system isn't flawless, right? But this is just a solution that I have, and we can go into detail maybe in the comment section on how we can maybe update this this solution for the game. So what I would do is, each outfit takes, let's say, 1 minute to equip, 1 minute to unequip, or maybe even longer to unequip. And once you unequip it or equip it, you can't just take it off for 30 minutes, okay? So you're locked into that status, more or less, for 30 minutes. What happens after that is you can participate in trades, you can participate in being a bandit, or you can participate in being a guardian for certain traders. So I'll give you a scenario. And I'll use the scenario we have. So I'm a trader myself, and I want to go to Grana, let's say, from Granada, sorry, to Valencia, and I want to make a really big trade route. Let's say this payout is obviously lucrative and rewarding. Let's say an hour, like a pretty decent money per hour would be like, let's say 200 mil per hour, right? Let's just say, okay, maybe even more, right? Maybe even more. Let's say 300 mil. What you would do as a trader is you would first buy your trade goods. Make a post, maybe on Facebook, not on Facebook, sorry, maybe on Discord, maybe in the server chat, maybe in your guild. You'll have a bunch of people. It doesn't have to be guild. It could even be other guilds. Let's say it's just like a party system, right? Like how you have platoons and stuff on just the regular party system we have in the game. You hire these people. These people are obligated to help you with your trade. If your trade is unsuccessful, or let's say. So let's say you make a trade, but the bandits stole some of your goods. Let's say they stole 10% of your goods. You will get 10% less money per hour, however you would like to do it. And what you could do is you can have guardians get a cut of your trade, and bandits get a really lucrative cut of your trade. So like they can straight up just steal your trade. If the bandits successfully steal all of your trade, which should be hard because there should be some weight mechanics maybe in the game, since we already have that in the game. They maybe need to like steal it and then move it to a horse. We can talk about how exactly in depth the system would go, but that's pretty much like the base of the game. So you have the outfit, the guardian outfit, or the defender outfits, the bandit outfits, and the trader outfits. And this trade is not supposed to be like everyone run up on their tier 9s and then just fly through Valencia in like 15 minutes. You know, you should have a specific horse or camel or elephant or whatever, like a trading horse, let's say, or trading donkey or whatever you want to call it. And this mounts works extra good once there's a trader riding it with trading clothes, right? Obviously this will scale with, you know, with if you have like guru and stuff. Maybe your trading clothes by default just give you more DP or something, so you can like, you know, versus bandits. So like when bandits attack you, you have like the DP resistance. And then guardians are pretty much hired by the traders. So the guardians will be following the caravan, let's say, or however you want to call it. They'll be following the donkey. Maybe it can even be multiple traders, right? So you'll have a group, maybe NPCs, maybe other players. I think both. Why not both? But it's supposed to be a PvP event. Now, it's kind of weird, right? Because you're thinking, well, life skillers don't like to PvP, probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming like most life skillers either love to PvP or probably hate PvPing, and they just want a life skill and not have to deal with that. But whatever the choice would be, we can always discuss this, and it can always be subject to change. So what I'm saying basically is that all these changes ideas are always subject to change. I'm always looking for new ideas, and I'm willing to talk about them. If you have any good ideas, just DM them to me. I've thought about a lot of things in this game to make the game obviously more fun, and I hope that, you know, Black Desert obviously becomes more better overall, becomes more popular, because there's a lot of new MMOs coming out nowadays. Lots of people are going to be switching over. I myself am going to play like, you know, Lost Ark and stuff. I'm getting off track here, but you know, like but the thing is with all these other MMOs, PA and BDO will suffer, but it will also be good. It will be like a good suffering, because, you know, what's the saying again? Like competition breeds greatness, or something like that, if I'm correct. I'm not sure how the quote goes, but it's something like that. And I strongly believe in that. Like, you know, WoW, World of Warcraft, they've been slacking. Just like another off-topic thing, I guess, but World of Warcraft has been slacking, and I think for PA to add, because we already have this trade system in the game, and to basically amplify this whole like what we currently have, I think this would be a pretty decent idea. I can see plenty of people, you know, I could see someone searching for a group, and then they're like, and then bandits are always like in different servers looking for people doing different trade routes. Maybe the Calphion to Heidel route is maybe like the safest route, so maybe a lot of bandits are always there. You know, they probably would be like in the middle of like the area, and then maybe guardians can set up something with like their party. Maybe you can put like traps, like stun traps and poison traps. And what bandits would be doing is they would always be open for PvP, and maybe traders can like get together, and maybe like guardians or defenders as well, and they all could just, I keep calling them the guardians, but there's a classical guardian, so it doesn't make sense calling them guardian, but you get the gist. And what I would do is I would have multiple people either making trades. Maybe one side is more better than the other, so maybe there'll be like a buff during the week that makes being a bandit way more rewarding, or make guardian way more rewarding, or make trading way more rewarding. And then maybe people gravitate to that. Sorry, and there is obviously flaws in the system, but I do believe that wholeheartedly. The system should work, in itself should work, and the reason for that is I've pretty much I won't say stolen, but more or less stolen this idea from a previous game, actually my first MMO called Silk Road. If you haven't checked that game out, I mean, I wouldn't recommend checking it out. It's an old game. It's I think it's as old, if not older, than World of Warcraft. So but that system does apply in there. Now I don't remember how it was back in the day, because it was a long time since I played that, but it's pretty much what I'm remembering and what I'm explaining, and how I would have the system. The bandit status as well. If you just run on with your bandit outfit, maybe you can upgrade it at some points. Let's say if you wanted to, let's say you're level 1 bandits, quote unquote. A level 1 bandit might not have his name hidden, but maybe a level 2 bandit might have his name hidden. So you're trading. The trading category, let's say if the bar is just trading, your overall trading bar would be different categories. So you'd be how good you are as a bandit, how good you are as a guardian, and then when you start to know players and start to get a feeling for each player, you'd begin to wonder okay, so how is this person gonna be? Is he gonna be more of a bandit player? Maybe he's a bandit player, but he since he has his name hidden, you don't know if he's actually a bandit. It wouldn't give you any information about them, and maybe the bandits would. You can start some drama, you can start some GVGs over it, I guess, but the whole point is to not have your name really shown. I mean, you can, I guess, maybe, but you'll basically want to level up your trading, level up your bandit status, get that going up, get to a higher level of it, and then you'll basically make more money per hour. It'll really incentivize open world PvP, which I think is as much as I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the current the sitting in BA all day, or sitting in or going to the current PvP currently is not really rewarding. So I do believe that this is a really nice way to add a simple open world, which I think is the best. And maybe they could do it the node system that they have, where once you pass a certain node with a trade, or maybe you should be locked into a certain node. I don't know how they're going to make it, but I do want it to be very open, very free. But also not punishing for any side. So if you're a guardian, or if you're a defender, sorry, let's say if you level up to tier 2, maybe you take less damage from bandits. Maybe at tier 3 you can maybe steal some of the goods from the bandits and return it to the trader, so something like that, and how the looting would be, I mean, they can go into the weight system. Maybe they shouldn't, because that'll be kind of a pay to win element. That's just my suggestion, but the system exists already, right, in the game, so that's what I would do it. As for traders, I mean, trading should work as how you would imagine. You would just be taking the trade, moving it over, making sure, just picture this, right? This dude is sitting on his horse. He has he could go for, he can risk it, right? So he can cut the pay with the guardians. So his overall pay as a trader gets cut into the guardians' pay. Now he can choose to pay the guardians a lot more or a lot less. But since guardians would be more they'd be they're mercenaries, kind of just there to defend the trade guy, and his cut could be if he's making, let's say he's making 300 mil, right? So maybe he's losing 50% to the guardians, and those guardians have to split that money up, or maybe he's paying more for people who have better gear, and maybe at some point the money per hour would be let's say it's 1 bill for the trader. Let's say you're at guru or whatever of trading or whatever, and a guardian, and maybe you get percentage back from trading. And then what you could do is you could have let's say 1 bill per hour, right? Is the quote unquote trade. But since you're you have to pay for maybe you have to pay for a lot of the defenders, so you have to purchase 10 defenders to help you with your caravan, and let's say that's a tier 3 trade, right? Let's say that's a tier 3 or tier 4 trade or whatever, and maybe you'll need more and more guardians, more and more bandits. Obviously, like you could just be a trader all day, or you could be a guardian all day if you prefer the PvP elements, or if you just want to straight up trade and then hope that the guardians can help you. I mean, you'll have to like manage them, and you'll have to like hire guardians. Maybe you can have like a status if you're like, let's say you're a really popular player and you know, like a streamer or something, and you're a guardian, and then people can see in game like, okay, this dude is a tier 3 guardian. You know he knows what he's doing. He's coming in, he's bringing in buffs, he's bringing in like this and that and the other. Maybe he'll bring anti like stealth around the caravan or something. You know what I mean? Like there's so many opportunities. Like the how to put it, the list is the choices are endless. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I think that would be a great system. I can't see it being perfect, but I can definitely say it's way better than what we currently have. And I can also imagine, I'm just sitting here and thinking of like, watching like, how Choice always plays, like, he's a Zerker, right? And he's gonna like Q buff, and then he's gonna like sit on like a rock. So you like, let's say Choice is playing as a bandit, but he's doing it like off stream or where his stream is delayed, for example. And I'm bringing up a streamer, but I'm choosing one who's kind of popular. And I think that'd be pretty awesome. Like, you're just sitting there, you're watching Choice play as bandits. Like you don't know he's a bandit, but maybe on stream he's one day like, by the way, guys, I'm this bandit that you see killing everyone, and no one knows that it's actually him, but he just shows it on stream, and you see him flag up, like he puts his bandit outfit, he climbs up on a rock, and he knows there's a popular trade going, like a tier 4 trade going, or tier 3 trade, or whatever you want to call it, and then he's gonna get like, he's gonna kill all of them with his Q buff up, and he's gonna steal a percentage of that trade, and he's gonna get like 200 mil payout, and then obviously the trader's gonna be mad, and I don't know how the goods are gonna work. Like, if you have to take, like, if you're a trader and you have to spend your own actual money into getting the goods. Hopefully there is no way to like grief the system or to make the system terrible, but it should be very rewarding. And maybe if you like lose, you should like lose a cuts or make less money per hour. So like your status as a bandit goes down. Let's say if you, or let's say let's say if you're a trader and you keep like feeding trade goods to bandits for free. Maybe you get less and less, like your like, let's say your profession as like a trader falls down. So like if you keep having terrible trades, you'll just become completely useless, and then you maybe have your friends help you. Like, let's say they're current, like if they're like popular guardian, if they're popular like defender players, maybe you can have them really help you out, and then maybe you can get your trade back up, or however the system would be. I do think that if you choose one, so let's say if you chose trader for like your first one, or maybe let's say if you chose bandit. Actually, I'll use bandit as an example. If you chose bandit as your first like trade path, let's say, so you want to go the bandit path where you steal the goods from other players and you turn those goods in yourself, and you could go to Mariquin, for example. I was also thinking of that, like that whole base, that whole red player base exists, and I mean, I don't know if any of you guys know it in like the video, right? But Mariquin is basically a place in the desert where red players are only able to go in and the guards don't attack them, but if you're like a non-red player, you get attacked. So that whole system exists, and that whole place exists, and we can add more like cool like red player zones. Maybe Arsha is like crazy. I don't even want to get into Arsha because that shit could be like, like super insane. But yeah, so getting back to what I was saying, so if you're a bandit, right? You're playing bandit the first time. I can imagine, like, so you won't be able to cheese the system. One solution I've had for like anti-cheesing or anti-cheating or whatever is, if you pick bandits, either you're permanently locked to bandits, and when you switch off bandits to play, let's say, trader or guardian, or sorry, defender. I keep saying guardian. You basically end up like having to either pay a big fee, or you have to wait like a month, so you can't like, oh yeah, like maybe you chose bandit the first time and you realize like all your friends were guardians and you want to join them and be a guardian. I don't think you should be like locked out per se. Like, I don't think that should be a nice system, but I do think that once you started, it's really punishing. Maybe you have to start all over, or maybe you can like just keep it and wait for like the 1 month lockouts, or if you want to like, I don't know, have the lockouts so you can't change, maybe like a week lockout, so maybe like every week you choose which one you want to be at the start of the week, and then that week you have to stay as that, and then maybe when you switch back, you can you keep your XP as the bandits. If you switch off to guardian and you come back to bandit later, you can keep your XP as bandit. I'm not too sure how it works, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. That idea. I'm sorry these videos are really long. I probably could make them shorter, I guess, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, question of the day: Are you guys hyped for this? Are you guys hyped? What do you guys think? Would you like this system, or do you think there's a better way to make the karma system? This is not a straight up like replace the karma system that I had in mind, but I do think overall this system would be fun, and I think it would be something new to the game. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you everyone for sticking this long, and if you like, you know, you can always hit that subscribe button or come to twitch.tv/Rear-Rants, and go and follow me there. If you don't like this video, obviously leave a comment and letting me know why. That really helps. But yeah, I want to say see you guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can hit like 100 subscribers soon. And maybe I'll, well, maybe, hopefully eventually I might be able to upgrade my videos to produce better quality content for you guys. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys have a good night, good day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. And sorry I'm ranting, but I'll catch y'all later. Peace out. Have a good one.